This week on Not Your Average Fangirls.
$73 for a photo card. Get out.
The fuck?
Excuse
For who?
me?
Jesus?
Yeah.
BlackPink crawls out of the dungeon after 50 years. Golden Child takes us on a magical trip with their latest release. And we stay slipping into the diamond life with our 17 mini album review. Check it out.
What's up, you guys? It is Not Your Average Fangirls. We are back with another week of K-pop-ness. It's your girl, Kat. And a lot of exciting things have happened. I have like 7 new children. Shout out to Big Hit for that.
Hey.
It's going to be a great time. So yes, love it. Love that.
Hey guys, it's Cynthia, and I have made my peace with the light stick for Wenus.
Woo!
I mean, we've
not?
been known I was gonna buy it anyway, but you know, some fans have been making like fan art where they make the light stick into like a magical girl, and like honestly, I like it. I dig it. I'm like, you know what? She cute.
I saw some fan art of the AT's light stick as the groom and the one is light stick as the bride marrying each other. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my god, is this gonna be like Mom Bebe and
Carrots?
Carrots?
Probably.
Oh, beautiful.
Hello, everyone. It's Terica. Like Kat, I am like obsessed with this island show. Haven't even seen the whole thing, just been seeing clips. And I have like 4 million children like Kat. Yeah, I'm really excited, but also like really scared because they're already showing like clips of like them crying. And I'm like, it's the first day.
Literally.
Like I've only been here for a day.
I watched it without subs and I was sobbing. I was like, I can't even imagine what's going to happen when I understand what's going on.
Right? Like, I was just watching performances and I was going through it. I was like, the kids that did Crown, like, cried. Sobbed.
Literally cried.
They're
Oh
so
my God.
Literally
cute
cried.
and so
my God, let's
talented.
not. We'll talk more about that later on. But.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
And hello, everybody. This is Carolina. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's slowly falling in love with Golden Child.
Okay, you're right. Yes. I was trying to think of something, but I couldn't think of anything. Except that Jung So-woon is coming back, and I'm really, really excited.
Ooh, yes, we love.
Woo.
Let's jump into news this week. We got some people giving birth. Hyuna, formerly of Nine Muses, so Moon Hyuna, not the Hyuna, but a different Hyuna.
Don't be
of
like
Nine-
me, that I just read the document and it said Hyuna gives birth, and I was just like, excuse me?
When
And
I
completely
wrote her
missed-
last name first.
Yeah, I missed that. My eyes just said Hyuna birth, and I was like, there's no way she was pregnant.
Yeah, so Hyuna from Nine Muses, she has given birth to her first child, I'm pretty sure. And yes, we love that. We love idols
It's a
getting married
girl!
and having a normal, prosperous life. Yes.
Heck
Go
yes.
Queen.
Her name is so cute. It means like firefly.
Oh, cute.
I know, isn't that so
That's
adorable?
adorable.
Wow.
Oh, she's going to be a little fairy.
Well, she
Love
has a
it.
whole song named after her, Owl City. Love that.
I know, right? Wow.
Or NCT Dream Fireflies, because that's where my mind went.
Of course. Can we expect anything else from our local and citizen? In other news like that, so remember when, I think it was when we talked about Chen getting married or Changmin, I don't remember, but I said like, when is 2 p.m. gonna start like showing up with some girlfriends? Well, it had to be my bias, everybody, because Taecyeon is freaking dating a whole ass office worker, okay?
We
How
love
they
that
met,
for
I
her.
don't know. But I love this for her.
At the
I'm
club.
so happy. It probably was at the club. But honestly, I've been waiting for a member of 2 p.m. to finally announce that they are dating. And
Yeah.
of course, it had to be my bias, but they've been dating for like 3 years. And I'm just like, this is
Yeah.
beautiful.
It was probably like her brother was in the military at the same
That's
time.
what I
and
was
she-
thinking.
And she probably went to like drop off a care package or something, and he was like, damn. And she was like, damn. And then,
So that was my first thought. However, I did check the timeline, and they started dating before he enlisted. So I was like, then where the fuck? You know, because I'm nosy
don't
like
know,
that. I'm
man.
chismosa. I just want to know. Like, I'm
I know,
happy for
right?
them, but like,
She worked at the office building across the street from JYP. They both went downstairs to get a coffee. She was like, maybe I should check
Boom.
out this JYP cafe. She walked in and Taecyeon was there. And he was like, God damn. And she was like, oh my God, I love Atoy. And then they talked and like, boom, pow, 3 years later. Okay?
You know what's so funny is that if I ever met any member of 2PM, I think that those exact words would be the first thing that comes out of my mouth.
Carolina is an office worker, confirmed.
Right? It's me. Hi.
I mean, you do work in the office.
That other theory that people were like, well, if they do date people who aren't celebrities, they're like high power attorneys and doctors and surgeons. And
This bitch is like, click, 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 click.
She working at Costco's.
She's like HR for some like coffee like chain.
Listen, and we're not knocking that down, okay? We love a good
I
job
love
to
it.
life
I love that.
workspace, you know? Like, yes, get your coin.
I can't wait for an idol to come out and it be like dating or breaking news. So and so is dating barista. I can't wait for that.
You mean Johnny and Terica?
When is that going to
Terica.
happen? The amount of time that these fools spend at coffee shops, like, why not? Like, why not?
right.
Why has this not happened? Everybody's trying to be a barista. Like, oh, let's do a segment where you guys learn how to make coffee. Or they're like, this is my whole aesthetic. I drink 32 coffees a day. Like, why is this not
I don't think
happening?
that's healthy.
Tell that to
Bitch,
Terica.
Yoongi be drinking coffee like water.
He
I
really
know.
does. He
It
really
be
does.
like that sometimes, bro.
I feel it though, because I'm like that sometimes. So yeah.
But yeah, we love that for Taecyeon. We love that he's dating and like good for him. I'm happy for him. Yay.
I'm happy for her.
Same.
Just a regular
I
girl.
know you're right. A regular ass office worker. Like, yes, sis. Get your man.
I'm waiting. I feel like this is a trend now. I feel like all of the idols are going to slowly start saying that they're dating, and I'm just going to be in the corner like, yes, spill the tea. Thank you.
I'm going to be waiting in the corner like, why not me?
Yeah, no, as soon as we get the first idol to
That's
announce
it.
that they're dating like an international person, like a foreigner, that's when I'm going to be ready. I'm going to be like, oh,
you're
yeah.
right.
There is, but it was a girl. Oh my gosh, I forgot her name, but she's like dating like this baseball player or some shit from like America.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And I mean, Benzino is dating, Stephanie Machova.
Yeah, they don't
But
count.
she's like a supermodel.
They don't count. I need a regular girl who was working at Target, and they just came in one day.
That's
At
Mark's
Mark
future
Lee.
girl. Yeah.
You work at Target? You work at Target?
Bro, I sure do. And we sell watermelon, and I know how to pick them sold. Already.
Damn.
But yes, amazing. When will we be the regular ordinary girls that date the K-pop idols?
The nameless non-celebrity girlfriend.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
The non-celebrity
One day.
girlfriend. That's all I want. Sadder news. A couple of people are enlisting in the military. Mr. Woo Do-hwan, if you don't know who he is, what are you doing with your life? He was in Tempted. He was in The Eternal King. He was in My Country. Great actor. Great dramas.
Yes.
He is enlisting, sadly. God, what am I going to do without him? Sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. He's enlisting on the 6th, as well as ckery. ckery is also enlisting.
He got tired of singing for Vanessa.
I'm about to say, y'all think Vanessa gonna go visit him, go see him off?
Of course she is.
Vanessa.
I forgot that he had to enlist.
I know. I cannot like.
Honestly, same.
When I saw the news about it, because they were on like that dude's sketchbook, whatever the fuck it's called, but like
Yeah.
they were on there, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm leaving for the military." I was like, "You're leaving for the what?" I was like, "Boy, aren't you from the what?" No.
Right? For some reason, you always thought that he was like from the U.S. or something.
Yeah.
And he looked so cute. He had like his little blonde streaks, and he's just smiling. And I was like, wow. But it's okay because I get Jinky back in like 20 days, and like.
Oh my God, that's right.
Yeah. Loco's coming back soon, too.
Yeah, I was like, Loco coming back soon. So, like, I'm, like, not stressed. But at the same time, I'm stressed. Because, like, what am I going to do without ckery's ass for, like, 2 years?
You're right.
Who we going to clown? Oh, no, we still got Jay. But, like,
We
who
still
we
got
gonna
Jay
Park,
clown?
it's fine.
We'll forever have Jay.
Honestly, guys, if you just started listening to our podcast recently, go to our first episode. It's a mess. It's a complete mess. Please,
Was that the
excuse
very
us.
first episode?
No, I don't think it was the first episode.
Actually, no.
Our
It wasn't the
communion,
first
just
episode.
look for our communion with Jay Park episode.
Yeah. Yes, there we go. But go and again, excuse us. Our first couple episodes, they were just a mess, like a bigger mess
Honestly,
than we are
still
now.
a mess. Yeah, we still.
It's
I
like,
know,
what?
but a bigger mess than we are now. But look up the one that says something like with the J Park communion. It's hilarious.
That is literally one of my favorite episodes. Like, that whole monologue from Taecyeon was like my literal favorite thing that has ever been spoken on this podcast.
I was just really upset. Like, thinking back, I don't know why I was so upset about it, but I was like genuinely like just mad. I was like real upset. For what though? For what?
Honestly, I don't even remember what we talked about, but I just know that we were clowning J Park.
We
like
were
there was
talking
no
about
tomorrow.
how he shared one soju bottle with his whole crew. Like, he couldn't
That's
even...
right.
You know what? I'm
That's
not getting
right.
into it because I'll just get upset about that whole
I
video
know,
again.
right?
They didn't ever even like say where I was. They just never acknowledged me.
You weren't in that episode?
No, bitch, I was in the middle of the sea.
That's right. We were testing out the waters. We were trying to see if we wanted to terminate Cynthia's contract or not.
Wow,
I'm
thanks.
just kidding. We love Cynthia. There will be no Not Your Average Fangirls without her.
It's true.
But yes, sad times. You know, we got some more people going to Hawaii, but it's fine. It's fine. Whatever. I'm not gonna, you know, we're gonna
They'll
take
be
it with a
back.
grain of salt, and we're gonna do what we always do and just, you know,
Ignore
deal
it.
with it.
Oh.
Ignore it.
I was gonna say, we'll deal
Ignore
with
it
it.
until somebody's like 20 days until sick is back, and you're like, oh shit, already? Okay.
Well, we have some other sad news.
Sad news. No, this shit is some bullshit, everyone. I'm upset.
Yeah. Real upset.
Okay. Me and Terica are both very upset about this. I'm upset about this because this is my sweet fucking child of like everything pure and wonderful in life, Taeyong. I love this man so much. He's just like the most pure human being. And y'all got him missing his schedule for quote unquote health reasons, but we know what's going
Poor
on.
baby.
Oh my God, wait, is it because of the rumors? I
Yes,
thought that he
girl.
legit like got sick.
Girl, that man has not missed the schedule in the last like 3 years. Like no fucking like never. He's never gone.
Well, yeah, you're
And
right.
Suddenly, after all this shit happens, he's gone. If you guys don't know what's going on, I don't even want to talk about it because that makes me so fucking upset. But people started these insane rumors about this kid bullying people in high school or in school in general, which,
Yeah.
I mean,
Middle school.
yeah, from this boy's like V lives where he's playing Animal Crossing and like watching Do Not Laugh challenges, I can
And
almost
giggling.
guarantee that that's false. But as I don't know him in his personal life, I can't really say anything. But the people that accused him of doing it were like, oh yeah, he bullied this, and this person. And then the people that they said he was bullying were like, no, definitely didn't happen. Not true.
I thought like, hold up. I thought that the person, there was like one specific person as well that was like hurt by this or something, and that he like apologized, and then also like it sounded like he paid him. Not
Yeah,
like,
it's weird. Okay, so the situation was weird. At first they were saying that the kid was a scammer because when he was like 10, he like someone bought something from him, like from like eBay or some shit. And when he sent it, it ended up damaged, I guess, through the mail. And so because it was damaged, the people were like, oh, they sent me broken goods, like he's a scammer. Like that was the whole, and it kind of took off and it became him like selling things and scamming people. But it was really like one incident when he was like 10. And then another time, I think he like said something to like a girl or whatever, like dumb middle school boys do. And like that's what kind of took off with the rumors. And they said that he was bullying her and bullying other people. So he went and he apologized because he was like sorry about the good or whatever that he sent that kid. And he was apologizing for being dumb when he was in middle school and saying whatever he said to that girl. And like everyone thought that it was like done, but people kept running with it and kept like, I don't know, like basically saying that he was a bully and this and this and this and this and this, no matter how many times he apologized, they're like, it's not sincere. And it's been going on forever.
Yeah,
and SM just like hasn't done anything. And now it's resurfacing again. And apparently it's from the kid's friend that supposedly got bullied. And now they're like, well, these two people or my friends were hurt by him. They don't want to say anything. So I'm going to say things. And so now they're like, people are like saying things on Twitter and the person's like threatening him and saying all these ugly things about him. And it got to the point where they started saying ugly things and threatening his family. And that's when it got,
God.
yeah. And so now it's like this whole thing where like he feels like threatened and uncomfortable and scared and like it's threatening his family. And he didn't want to take action because he didn't want to hurt any of his middle school friends or any of the people that were involved. So he was telling SM not to do anything. He's like, I'm going to apologize, whatever. Just let them say whatever it is. Like, you know, everyone knows how Taeyong is. Like, he's just like, I was stupid or whatever. They have a right to be hurt by it or whatever happened. Like, even though half of the things that people said happened didn't really happen. Like, it kind of got exaggerated. But, like, he didn't want anything. He didn't want the other kids to look bad. Or the people starting the rumors. He didn't want to hurt his middle school classmates. So he didn't want SM to do anything. But now SM's like bumped that because it's getting really bad apparently. Like I said, to the point where like they're attacking his family. So now SM's like, no, we have to do something despite what you want.
That's wild.
It's real wild. The poor baby. Since like before debut, people have been like painting him as this like villain who wants all the screen time, and he's like a horrible human being, and he's like rude to like the members and all this stuff. I'm like, the boy like loves cats and Animal Crossing and like doodles on shoes and on his walls. Like, no, he's a sweet little baby. If you talk to anybody that like knows him, like again, like we don't know him personally, but like from accounts of people who have worked with him and his friends and things, like he's an angel. And so the fact that he didn't even want to take legal action against these people who were like saying all these hurtful things about him shows you the kind of person he is. So it's just an all around really sad thing. And now all of this has come to a head, and all of a sudden he's sick. So.
Yeah. Oh, see, I thought that he like for real had like gotten sick, because I know that recently there's a lot of idols that had like injuries and stuff.
And it could just be him needing like a mental break from everything.
Yeah, that too.
The only good thing that came out of him not being there was Jaehyun rapping his part. That was
you're right. I saw that. I said, ooh.
Which was great, but also kind of sad because you have, like, as you know, like, no one hates, you know, NCT stands more than NCT stands. So, like, it was sad because some people were celebrating that he wasn't going to be there because now they're like, oh, my bias is going to get more, like screen time, more lines.
Oh,
and I was just
God.
like, what is wrong with you, you crazy?
And also, congratulations to Taecyeon, as Jaemin is now a part of NCTU.
Yes.
Is that a congratulations? Like, I just feel like I'm just gonna be constantly attacked, and I already have a hard time breathing as it is. But it's fine.
This past week, KCONTACT happened.
Woo.
A lot of things went down. There was a lot of performances, a lot of great performances, a lot of awkward audience encounters.
Oh my God.
A lot of those.
Listen, I want to give a shout out to the girl that was picked for ATEEZ. Like, she was so cool.
I like the girl, like, in retrospect, like, it was probably, like, really messed up, and that's why they, like, cut off her camera. But, like, just thinking about it, like, I think it's funny, the girl that, like, had the sign that's, like, pay my college tuition. And, like, they saw it, and then the KCON people, like, cut off her camera and kicked her off the thing.
There was a grandma for Stray Kids. I loved it.
For the audience, the older, like, the black grandma, like, she was so cute. She was just there smiling, like,
jamming.
you know.
She loved it.
But there was another group, and I forget which one it was, that it was like a mom that was on there. And it was really cute. Yeah, it was nice.
KCON wasn't playing games. They told a girl for Ace to cover her shoulders.
That's so messed up.
I mean, they weren't. The people that got to do like the one-on-one when the Zoom call thing was happening with all the fans, you know, they were like pre-selected, and I guess the producers weren't playing games. The girl that got selected for ONEUS, she said that the producers told her, you can't say happy birthday to Keone. And she was like, why? But it's because they had a good reason. It's because they wanted to surprise him during like the interview part, which they did. And then they're like, okay. She's like, okay, I won't. And then like before like the Zoom call happened, like they called her and they're like, don't mention Keone's birthday. And she's like, I know. Okay, I won't.
I got it.
Yeah. And I guess like they kept just empathizing it. So yeah, they were just not playing games.
Which I think is really funny because like when they like how they try to tell that girl to cover her shoulders, but if she was at the convention walking around and she had a meet and greet, like
what you gonna do?
It wouldn't matter.
Yeah, so
put a cardigan really on me.
I think it was mostly just because of broadcast, whatever.
Yeah.
And if they have to like take off something, then you know.
Yeah, and
so
I guess
that's probably why.
In terms of fans, because I know when we went, like me and Brent went to Korea, we went to that festival or whatever. They filmed it, And by the time we made it home, like an hour and a half later, we watched the festival that we were at on TV, like instantly.
Yep.
So like I wonder if it's just like kind of like a whole like a fan thing, like an international fan thing. So it takes longer because they're just like, y'all be wildin'. So we gotta make sure no one's doing
Like these bitches,
ridiculous,
always doing something.
Because like that festival, like there was like, how the heck did they edit that and look for everything, and it's already on our TV like within an hour. Like that was the fastest thing I've ever seen in my life. But like we're still sitting around waiting for the Wavy Beyond Live to come back.
Oh my God, you're right. I forgot about it.
So like that's so weird.
Yeah.
There was also a moment during the Oneness show, which, funny story, I thought they were going to be on at 7 my time, but they were actually on at 6 something, and I didn't know that. But anyway, I happened to just be on, and then all of a sudden they're on like lit. But that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is like I'm watching them go off on the stage, and I'm like, yes, 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 and then I get a notification on my phone, and it's Raven tweeting. I was like, bitch, what the fuck? You're on my screen live.
Well, they did pre-record. Like you could notice that some of the performances were pre-recorded.
Oh yeah, the comeback thing was. The comeback home, that was pre-recorded. They were actually late to the fan sign calls because like they didn't calculate correctly, and by they I mean Mnet, but they didn't calculate correctly, and that was pre-recorded. But the part that I was watching, that shit was live, and I was like, this motherfucker. I know.
But I
He
mean, you
scheduled a
can
tweet.
schedule tweets now.
I know, maybe he's like
You're
a
right.
tweet scheduler.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, okay.
He's like,
I
oh,
got
oops.
this.
Like, I think overall it was super cute and it was worth it and it wasn't too pricey, and I think that like for this being the first time that they did something like this, even with all the kinks, because I know that like some people, I don't know, I heard something about time changes, and then like people were talking about during certain acts the stream was messed up, so like it would buffer a lot or pause. But like overall I feel like not too many people complained about, like it wasn't like a hot mess, like people were just like, okay, cool. And like for this being the first time, I think it went really well.
Yeah. I also really like the way that the stages looked, like with all the
it was
right?
so
Yeah.
cool.
it looked sick.
Listen, the $19.99 was worth it to see Sungwoo in that crop jacket. Like that was
You right.
Listen,
I can't wait to see that.
it's their performance is like, oh, it was just so good.
Hansa looking like
Like-
a fine as fuck poodle.
okay, and fucking Byung-chan with the collarbone. Which also, I have a bone to pick with you, Choi Byung-chan. Okay, I just want to talk to you real quick. Why the fuck did you put a bandage on a fake tattoo? The tattoo is not real, everybody. It's a sticker, okay? It's not a real tattoo. Why did you put a
Their
bandage
stylist
cover-
probably wasn't aware that they were gonna have to be covered up because half of them are already tied.
He literally
Yeah.
posted on his Instagram, and the caption is, I had to cover up, or I covered up my sticker tattoo. I was like, what are you doing? Like, what?
He wanted to be a part of everybody
He wanted
else. He
to be-
wanted to
Yeah.
also cover it up.
Like Hansa.
FOMO, cat, FOMO.
Maybe he's like, he's thinking about getting it, so he's trying to get into the habit of putting the sticker there, like to cover it.
But yeah, so yeah, the $19.99 was worth it for me when I saw Sungwoo in that crop jacket and Byung-chan's fucking collarbone out and fucking, yeah. I was like, wow, this was worth every penny I've ever spent in my life.
Yep.
The moment Terica and I have been waiting for, we're going to talk about Island now. There is a new survival show, everyone. If you know me personally, Kat, hey, you know that I am a hoe for survival shows. Let me tell you, I love survival shows. They are like, I don't know if it's like I like the emotional distress they bring me. I don't know, but
Probably.
I enjoy survival shows, and Big Hit now has a survival show on Mnet called Island, which, from what I've grasped from the premise, it's like 23 boys, 12 of them get picked to go on the island, and then the other boys go into a separate thing, which is almost kind of like a dungeon.
Like called Ground.
episode.
my
It's literally
God.
called Ground.
It's called Ground. So it's like
Yeah.
the ones that make it, they get to live this lavish life. They have like training centers. They have a fitness center. They have like this giant closet. Like they have all this shit. And then the ones that don't make it pretty much just go into this like modified super practice room. Is just
Yeah, it just was like
what
a
it is.
huge room. Everyone's like,
Yeah.
are they going to have beds or like where are they going to sleep?
So yeah, but the first episode is basically these boys come in not one by one, but like audition group by audition group, and they're all adorable, and I'm just like, wow, I'm in love with like all of you. Like,
they are super cute.
Insane.
Even on the opposite side of that spectrum, where if you know me, hi Cynthia, I do not like survival shows one single bit. Survival show and me do not mix. I have said this many times. I am not emotionally equipped for that pain. However, they got me with the trailer. So I am also watching and enjoying.
Yeah, did you see the one where the boys sing the intro?
Yes!
It's so cute.
I'm like, damn, y'all, you really like just the marketing. Like, okay, the moment that trailer dropped, I was like, okay, you know what? I am gonna have to watch it.
I'm sold.
Yeah, it was just so good. It looks like Hunger Games, and then
It does. It has like a very
And literally
dystopian
the
feel.
building.
Yeah.
The building
Yeah.
is like a Hunger Games feeling.
It
It's like,
is. And the pictures too, the pictures of like each trainee, they look like those.
They put them on flag, like they put the flags and like with the pictures on it, and they like drop down, and that's how they knew like.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, this is very. And like as someone who is not Kat, but not Cynthia, I'm in the middle. I've watched 2 survival shows. But I watched Produce after I found out who made it, so does that really count?
Right.
I mean,
It doesn't.
I was still very
it doesn't
emotional.
count. It doesn't count.
I still went through the motions.
I still went
of
through
the
emotions.
show.
Like, even though I knew that, like, this kid wasn't going to make it when he left, I would still cry. But I did watch the unit from the beginning. So, that was emotional. I was literally on the floor in tears when Chani made it. I was like, so, like,
Same.
I'm the middle person in this, but I'm so excited. At first, I was like, I can't do this. But now I think I'll be okay.
I haven't watched anything besides the intro song, but it does look like the Hunger Games,
Right?
And the fact that they're sending the kids to like a dungeon, that just reminds me of like the negatives. Like, remember for Produce X101 when they did like the below the F's?
X. Yep.
Yeah, the X. But that's what it reminded me of. So I'm just like, there's gonna be a kid in there that's gonna like come out and like be number 2 or something.
Oh no, for sure. They're from literally, it was gut wrenching from like the moment they like revealed the way that the boys got into the island was like with a show of hands. It's like, okay, this kid is gonna perform. Raise your hands if you think he's good.
Yeah.
And they had to like raise their hand or not raise their hand. Yeah.
Yeah, it's brutal.
So-
They have to like pick people. Like, it's so sad.
That's like when you're playing dodgeball and like you have to stand in a line while the team captains pick like each person that go on the team. I was picked very last, by the way.
Yikes. Can't relate.
Terica's like,
I've
I was
never
tall,
felt that
so.
in my life. But like when it comes to something like this, I could never tell someone they weren't good enough. So like in sports, like I was so competitive, I was just like, nah, we gotta win. But like in talent shows and things like that, I'm like, no, but everyone was so good. Like that's how I was. So like when it comes to like, personal
and, like-
talents like that and like working hard, like, you know, like I don't want to tell someone that like spent like months working on this choreo that like like I couldn't. So I was just like, that sucks to have to.
That's
like,
why we're not on the show. That's why Rain and Zico are on there.
You're right.
But
Everyone
like
gets to
honestly,
debut.
like the kids, they're all good. Like I don't
really
think
are.
there was one where I was like, you're not really great. No, they were all like super good. But there was just people that were like super, super good.
Yeah, and some of them are really good dancers, like
Oh, yeah.
overall. And Rain was so excited.
He loved it. He was like, oh yes. And also like I just loved during the audition that like Bang was just sitting there like smiling. He was like, yeah, these are my fucking kids. What bitch? I got the talent.
Like, I've only seen that man in like 2 different ways. Like every time he's like shown on something, like when they showed all the clips of like the judges, producers, like Rain's like walking dramatically, and like
Yeah.
Zico's just like, yeah, I'm Zico, and then there's like all these cool poses, and Bang's just like, I'm Bang, I sit behind a desk. I'm Bang, I stand up and smile. And like that's it. And that's the only way I've ever seen him ever. Like every time they show
Same.
him, like even at like award shows, he's just either like standing and smiling, or he's
And
behind a desk with
smiling.
his little glasses.
But speaking of big hit, BTS released a music video for Stay Gold. It's an OST for some type of Japanese something.
We haven't watched it because we have to do a reaction, and by we I mean me and Kat.
But it's fine, because I watched it, and I thought it was really, really cute and really, really pretty. Like, there were some shots that reminded me of Spring Day. Like, just like the way they shot it, like this, like kind of the way they're like kind of moving in slow motion, and each boy's like doing their own thing in the background. Like it was super cute. It was just them being cute and like being friends, and then saying "Stay Gold." So like there's some parts where like it's kind of darker, and then like they see like little gold dust, and they're like, "What? I do believe in fairies." And then they're all like best friends. It's really cute. It's really pretty too. So I think you guys will enjoy it. I enjoyed it.
Yay, I'm excited.
And if you're new here, welcome. Terika hates spring day.
We do have fuckery of the week this week, everyone. America likes to ruin things, just like they're about to ruin Hotel de Luna. They are remaking Hotel de Luna into a Western version, which, like...
Stupid.
I don't understand how they could make Hotel de Luna without IU, because she's just literally perfect. Like, but that role was literally made for her.
I didn't watch it. Like, I started it, and then I got distracted. Y'all know I'm bad at shows. But, like, I like...
Same, Terika!
So bad at shows. But I watched, like, some... And I really enjoyed the episode that I watched. But at the beginning and stuff, like, or something, isn't she, like, some type of... Do they have, like, a... Like, I don't want to say samurai. It's something, like, right? Like, warrior or something at the beginning, if I'm remembering.
Yeah.
Yeah. How are they going to make that into, like... Are they going to, like, make it cowboys? Like, how are they going to change, like, the cultural aspects?
I don't know how they're going to change it, but I do know that what I read was that the people that worked on Hotel de Luna are going to be working in the remake.
Okay.
Because the company said that they want to be there for, like, every step of the way to make sure that this is as authentic as the original. So that's the only thing.
Okay.
When you guys watch, because I always recommend people to watch Hotel de Luna, because it's genuinely, I think, one of the best dramas I've seen. Like, Korean dramas
I've heard, man.
I've heard it's really good.
I really want to finish, like, I really want to watch it. Like, so bad.
In this drama is just, like, I don't think anyone else could do that character what she did to that character. Like, there's just no, like, person that can do that. That's like somebody, like, being like, oh, we're gonna do... Oh, Cynthia was watching Julie and Julia without Meryl Streep.
Oh my god.
Like, you can't do that. You can't do that. Like, you can't IU's drama. Okay, you just can't do that.
I know, but you know Americans are stupid, so they're not even gonna know what IU is. And they're gonna be like, oh my god, this show is so amazing. It's the best thing ever. And it's like, yeah, it is. It's actually a Korean show.
This whole remake is ruining it. Just leave it as it is and put it on the TV and put
Learn
subtitles
to read.
on it.
Yeah,
if people are stupid enough not to
Period.
read, then screw you.
Or, like, because we know that, like, 90% of Americans are named Jared, so they don't want to read the subtitles. So, like, it'd be really cool, though, if they, like, casted Asian Americans. Like, you know what I mean? Like, at least to make it, you know, kind of, that'd be a cool opportunity. Like, it just kind of sucks whenever they take, like, things from different cultures and you have that culture here in America and you
then whitewash it.
Yeah, like, that's so annoying when it's like, why? When you have all these amazing actors that could have, like, actually, you know, whatever. We'll see how it goes.
I know. We're watching you remake.
America's just not the best at remakes in general, because when they tried to remake Skins, the American version,
that was horrible.
Trash.
It was so trash.
I don't understand why they remake things, though, if the original is amazing. Why fix something that's not broken?
You're right.
There's no need for it.
Anyone who's interested in this American remake of
Remix.
of
Hotel de Luna.
Just watch Hotel de Luna, because I promise you, this drama is so goddamn good. Like, oh my god, I want to rewatch. I'm gonna rewatch it actually now that I'm thinking about it. Watch Hotel de Luna, everybody. Okay, we're gonna jump into comebacks. The first comeback we're gonna talk about. There's good things to say about it. There's a lot of things to say about it. There's bad things to say about it. We're gonna talk about it all. A.C.E came back with a fan song called "Stand By You." I can't even talk because, like, I'm thinking about everything I want to say. Anyway, A.C.E came back. My boys,
Yes,
our boys.
Yeah.
Beautiful song.
A beautiful song that was written and produced by a man named Kim Feel, who he's been in the Korean music industry for 20 plus years and has never ever written and produced a song for another artist besides himself until now with A.C.E. But this song is so beautiful.
It really is.
The vocals in this song are so fucking good.
Everyone's
And
a
guess what
vocalist.
this song has? Chance.
It does! Because usually fan songs do, and that's why we love them so much.
I know. Yeah, no, I loved it. It was like, no matter what, Ace got us.
I'm not a huge fan of ballads for a promotional song, to be honest. However, the song is really pretty, and I really enjoyed it.
You know what? I thought when they were showing the little like teasers and stuff, I thought it was gonna be like a super ballad, but I'm glad that it wasn't, because it has a lot of like rock elements and stuff like that. But it was really good. I loved it, and I loved the meaning behind it and everything. So, but I know that there was some, issues and controversies.
There's some controversy around it, and we talk about things on this podcast, so we're gonna talk about it.
You're right.
So with the release of the single, there was a music video, which was basically a girl who I'm assuming represents Choice, because that's the only thing that makes sense. And the boys going through nostalgic times, and like as Choice and as Ace, like as their fans and as like the people that will always be besides them, even though at the end of the music video they like disappear. Anyway, but so there is a scene where they are around a powwow, like a little bonfire, and they have on little headdresses, and they're doing a dance, like an indigenous native dance, which people were upset about, which rightfully so. If anyone feels like upset about someone mocking, quote unquote, or disrespecting their culture, I am down for people talking about it. And they did. And so they emailed Beat took a little bit to respond. Well, they sent out a kind of an apology on Fan Cafe first.
Yeah, it was like an hour after.
Yeah.
They like released a music video, and literally in less than an hour, they had posted the thing on Fan Cafe.
They're pretty.
And then what I'm assuming happened is that Beat had a meeting, because they are a company, and they were like, okay, so what should we do? And then maybe 2 days, they came out with a release that they had deleted the video, and that they were going to reshoot and re-edit it. Well, they said it's going to take 3 to 4 weeks, so I'm assuming they're reshooting. So this happened, and then, it was a bit of a problem with people, and like we said, rightfully so. If you're upset that you feel like your culture is being messed with, then I am all for people talking about it. But it caught even more fire when the actress from the music video posted an Instagram video of the behind the scenes of this show, and Ace was dancing to the wildly inappropriate original song that it was based off of, the 1 little 2 little 3 little, but and then it just went kaboom. Choice tweet was like insane. There was fans against fans reporting fans to Fan Cafe, fans reporting Ace, fans reporting Beat, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? I literally came onto my timeline and I was like, yo, what the fuck is happening?
I mean, like, you have that side, but I did see a couple of like their like Native American Choice, and they were saying like that they understand like it wasn't done with a malicious like tone. Like it wasn't done in a malicious way. And I did see one of them kind of say like, I know that if people here don't know a lot about my culture, imagine people that are across the world. So I understand that aspect. And then like they were just like, I appreciate that they apologized, took down the video, and are working something else. So it wasn't all like everybody coming at them, but I did see also people like coming at them, people that were not even Choice. People that were not even Choice. Or
people who weren't even like indigenous.
Yeah.
I feel like you should let the people whose culture is being like, in question or whatever, those situations surrounding it, they should be able to speak first and foremost. Like,
it's fine to support it as well. That's perfectly fine.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like, be an ally, be supportive, but don't like overshadow things or whatever, and you can't
don't make it about yourself.
Right. And I feel like there are ways to go about things. Like, we were talking about it, we were discussing it when it first happened, and like, I'm just like, sometimes you just gotta take a step back and like do what, the positive side of Choice did, and they like immediately emailed Beat, like immediately, and was just like, this is not cool, and like they got the response, and then the video's getting taken down and they're reshooting it and stuff like that. And then you have the people who they just needed an excuse to be like angry, mean,
hateful,
and angry and hateful, and I'm like, that's something you don't do, because like think of it in terms of yourself. If someone comes at you in a hateful way, you're gonna come back at them that way, or you're just not gonna respond. So like, why would you know what I mean? But if someone came up to you and be like, hey, this is how I feel, this is why it's wrong, blah blah blah, in a calm manner, then you'll be like, you're more willing to listen and be like, let's work something out. Now if they were like repeat offenders, like constantly, and like you've tried to educate or you tried to express your feelings about why you felt like this was wrong and stuff like that and how it's not okay, and they were just like, whatever, on to the next, insensitive like thing, racist thing or whatever.
Oh my god.
Yeah, right. Then be mad. Go off. Don't give them don't calmly be like, I'm offended, because they know that you're offended and they know
They've been known
what's happening,
and they don't care.
If you look at the video, they weren't being mean about it. They were actually trying to invoke like a sense of like nostalgia and happiness, and like they wanted to be sweet, and they had fun, and they didn't have any clue. Like you could tell they had no clue. And so like you have to think about what's happening and be like, okay, let me address this. Like, I am angry. This is why this is wrong. Here's an email about it. This is what needs to be done. But like, there's no need to like be on Twitter and like saying ugly things underneath their selfies and stuff. Like, what's wrong with you?
There were people like attacking them. Like, I'm just like, what does this have to do with anything? You're not telling them about anything about the video. You're just being mean right now.
Yeah. But like I said, by all means, if you're in an instance where this group is a repeat offender, go off. Go off.
Oh, heck yeah.
But if anything, Beat has always shown that they're so receptive to
Yes.
like what the fans have to say.
Always.
And I think it is primarily because it's just Ace. Like Ace and Beat have literally worked their way up together. So I don't think there's ever a moment where Beat wants to make the fans feel any type of way. Like when the stuff happened with like the misogynistic stuff that one of them had said in a V Live during Mix 9 time, like she nipped that shit in the bud. She was like, they're going to classes.
Yep.
Like they're getting educated, and every month they're going to be in these classes until I feel like they learned their lesson. And so, maybe you never know. She could be doing that right now. She could be like, okay, we're getting classes right now for this, So it's
world history. Let's go.
With Beat, I think more than anything, their actions speak louder than their words.
Yeah.
And they're one of the few companies that has taken responsibility, not just as a company, but with their idols to educate them. So, like I said,
which is saying a lot.
And fairly quickly, too.
Yeah. Like I said, be offended. Call your idols out if they do some dumb shit. It's how the company reacts to that shows you like the merit of not only the idols but the CEOs themselves. Yeah. Everyone have faith in Beat. I know it's hard when you're angry and things like that, but just have faith in the boys. They are not mean men.
Besides that, the song is really cute,
So
and
good.
Yeah, it's cute.
and we love a fan song.
We love 5 main vocals. Like who else is doing it in the case?
Yeah, everyone sounded so good. I was like, "Aw." The only bone to pick I have besides that is like the part where they're like calling the girl out from the school, and they like bring the golf cart and the dust is everywhere, and you could tell that the dust legit was getting in their eyes because they were like squinting and like trying to be sweet and make a cute face, like, "Come on, Sally," but really they were like, "Sally, make us go."
It was so funny because there was a person who like zoomed in on Chan when he like got off the cart, and he was like looking around, and he was like
Yeah, they're like dying.
Oh my god.
It was funny.
That's Ace. Ace in a nutshell. Ace. For our next comeback, then we have Maddox. I said that real weird.
So Maddox came back with a song Sleep. If you don't know who this man is, you should look him up because his voice is so fucking beautiful. Basically, he signed to KQ Entertainment. Yes, oh my god, the same fucking label as ATEEZ. Yes, I know. He's also on some ATEEZ albums, has written and produced for them guys. It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
But he has a new song out called Sleep. This motherfucking song, oh my god.
It's so chill. Bro, he reminds me of Woods so much, like his style of music.
Oh, I see that.
Great. Mm-hmm.
Also,
it's so good.
Disclaimer: if you are epileptic, please do not watch this music video.
Don't watch this movie.
I love this song. I think it's like a little EP. It's just 2 songs in the EP, I think.
Yeah.
But it's like, I love his music. It's so good. Like, this is such a chill vibe. But the music video, like Terica said, yeah, if you have issues with like strobe lights, don't watch it.
Yeah, it's a lot happening.
Yeah, but the transitions in the music video, though, beautiful.
Yeah.
It was so cool.
I love this man's voice. And like you said, it's a 2-song EP. The other song on the EP is called Engine. And if you know Maddox, or if like you've watched his stuff, he was on a reality survival show called AOMG Sign Here, and he performed Engine. That was like his audition song, and it's even more beautiful live. So everybody go watch it, because
For our next comeback, I'm really excited to talk about this. We have Golden Child that came back with one, Lucid Dream.
it's so good.
This is such a cool song. Like, they mix so many sounds together, and the bass.
I love the bass. My favorite part of the whole song.
The bass.
Yeah, when they're doing the I'm falling down part, bro, the bass in that, oof.
That's my favorite part of the song.
Yes.
You know what else popped off? The dance break with the violins. I was like, oh my god.
Listen, this
Yes.
whole song itself was like a whole ass trip. For example, like the beat that we were
was
just
a
talking
journey.
about from the beginning that was never heard of again later, which is fine. And then it turned into like a super bass funky sound, and all of a sudden there's a violin, and then they're not done yet. Then they bring in like a little dance break that gave me like early LMFAO vibes.
Oh my God, you're right, Cynthia.
Listen, I just went through it.
I didn't think about that. But yeah, that's
Come
what
on,
I'm
bro.
saying. Like, they mixed so many sounds together in this song, and it worked beautifully. Like,
Exactly.
it was so good.
Yeah.
The visuals of the music video, insane.
So good.
My god.
Like, when they had that, member, like, he was falling, like, from the ocean, and he fell, but then he just fell right back into the ocean. I was like, what is going on?
The music video was serving Inception realness, okay? It was just Inception. It was a movie and a music video, and it was really good.
All in one.
Yeah, me and Kat did a
The
reaction to it.
butterfly thing.
It fit the
was-
concept because lucid
really did,
dreaming and
yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah.
They weren't playing.
Yeah, it was like a dramatic and very like cool song, like a cool boy song type of thing. But I loved it. I loved this like whole fantasy world thing that they did, and the rest of the album is phenomenal
Oh,
as
it's
well.
so good. This album is so good. Everyone, I'm not even like kidding. This might be one of my favorite albums of the year. Like,
Oh
K-pop
wow.
wise.
I gotta listen to it now.
Is
Girl,
so
yes.
good. Like, it has
It's
a little bit
so
of
good.
everything. Lucid Dream, Lucid Dream is like the song that's just like crazy and has like all these elements, and then like OMG is like this cool like funky, like almost like early 90s late 80s like pop, just bop.
Yeah, Make Me Love. Make Me Love. Golden Child said, "We grown." So
They said we are grown-ups now. Thank you. They said our maknae is now an adult, so you're welcome.
so here we go.
Like in this whole time, like I know we've been through this, but I just hear their name and like Killian said, I think about the little baseball uniform. I just think that they're just children. Like it's weird.
They're not anymore.
It's the name.
I'm gonna say it again. Literally, I am so happy that they took that break that they took and rebranded themselves, because now they're, like they're standing out because they have like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's just like if you listen to Golden Child, it's just like they mix so many things together, but it works. It's kind of like how we say like with Stray Kids, like they do construction music. Like they,
That
like
fucks
Golden
with.
Child also has like their sound.
Which I think is kind of a Woolham thing in general, because Infinite kind of had the same vibe. They have like a lot of elements in the just one song.
Yeah.
So I was like, it's probably just a Woolham thing in general. They were like, well, I feel like they went into Golden Child like, okay, we don't want to make them like Infinite. Yeah, we don't want them to be dark. They're like young. We're gonna make them bright and springy. And now to this point where they're like, well, we just gonna have to make them like Infinite, and now they're like dark and eerie and like creepy and dope, and it's just like super fun. And like Woolham, I don't know if it's like their signature thing to like put a lot of strings and violins in their songs, but like all of their artists always have hella strings in their songs,
And it's beautiful.
and it's incredible. And I'm just like, yes. But no, this whole album, Pass Me By, is like the boy band anthem that every album should have. It is so
Yeah.
good. It is the dancing in the rain in white
Yes.
t-shirts crying song, and it is amazing. And HER is also a dope song, and I'm so fucking proud of Golden Child because their last comeback had like 4.9 million views in like the 7 months it's been out, and this MV already has like 12 million views. And I'm just like,
Yep.
Yes.
I'm
Like,
telling
get
you,
your fucking shit, Golden Child.
like them being on Road to Kingdom was really, really good for them. Just like their last like 3 comebacks have been phenomenal.
And their vocals, God, their vocal line is so fucking good.
That's why like now I'm just like, listen, I stand Golden Child in the sense that I listen to their music and things like that, but
I'm a
I don't know
Goldeness,
names.
y'all.
But I don't know
Goldeness.
names. So I'm just like, I need to learn names
Girl,
at this point.
I got you.
But yeah, no, Terica, go listen to the rest of the album. Like,
The
it's
album
really,
is so
really
good.
a
It's
good
genuinely
album.
so good.
Okay, I'll see what happens. Y'all been talking about like Golden Child and who else have y'all been like? And the boys a lot lately.
Boys.
Maybe
Cause
I told myself I'm not gonna like stand any more groups. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
That's a lie. Listen, even
You said that about NCT, and look at you.
yeah.
I mean, look. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm all booked and busy and preoccupied.
Terica you're already there, Terica, with the boys. You have 2 people you're in love with in the boys.
Yeah,
you have
exactly.
Kevin, and you have your tiny face baby Changmin.
You're right.
So like,
That's it. You're there.
Every time Kat shows me the boys, I'm just like, oh, ha ha ha. Ooh, Kevin.
anyway, the next comeback we're gonna talk about, everybody. BlackPink came back with How You Like That. There's been some controversy with this video too.
Yep.
Lord, it's been a wild week, y'all.
I'm saying.
But again, rightfully so. I think this one's been crazy. So there's a part where Lisa's basically sitting on this throne and has like these statues at the bottom, and one of them is the Hindi god.
Yeah.
Which is like, basically it's the god, this like super prominent god in like in Hindi religion. And usually people have this in their house on like a pedestal or like something like that. I was reading about it. Like, this girl posted a whole thread about like the significance of this god. So yeah, it's just super significant in their religion, and they like worship this, like, even in Thailand, which is why people were really upset about it, because Hindi religion and the Buddhist religion come together in Thailand. So they also pray to this god. So they were like, how the fuck did Lisa not know, like to see this and be like, oh my god, because there's literally a picture of her praying at this like sanctuary to this like statue of this god.
Yeah. So like, it's crazy because it's not only is it like this religious like significance to it, but the fact that like she's on a throne and it's like on the ground, like kind of beneath her, and the fact that they only put it there to fit some type of like aesthetic, you know, like there was no need for it to really like be in the background as a prop because it's a religious like thing. And I was just like, yikes. Yeah.
That's insane, especially with Lisa. Yeah, like that's.
But to the music video, I mean, not to the music video, to the song is great.
I thought it was I didn't really like it.
Oddly enough, the only thing I really like is Lisa's part.
So I like the song, but it follows every other song that they've done.
Yeah.
It sounds the same. Like it follows the same like protocol or whatever. And then come to find out that it's like the same producers that made their last song, you know, like, so it sounds the same. Like it has the same type of method to it. Mm-hmm. Now, it's a song about hell yeah. When Lisa's like, look at me, not look at you. Look, I was just like,
now look at me.
Yes, thank you.
That's my favorite part.
I was vibing so hard. They looked really, really good in the music video too, especially Lisa. Like the outfits were fire.
Yeah.
Lisa's wearing like this like bedazzled top in one scene, and that was beautiful.
I like her short black hair. That's really nice on her.
But also there was a joke going on Twitter about how it's like Bada Beam their thing now because they say it in every song.
Bada Bing is her always. I mean, the song wasn't bad. I just, like, maybe that's what it was. Like, I just felt like it was the same. Because there were parts that I was just like, yeah. And then that part was over, and I'm like, oh, okay. And I don't know if it's because it was so, like, we anticipated it so much because everyone's been waiting for BlackPink, and it was hyped so much. And then I heard everyone, like, everybody and their grandma was watching this music video. So I was like, bro, this song must be fire. But overall, like, I haven't really heard anyone talking about the song. I've just been seeing everybody talk about the visuals. And not aside
Yeah.
from like the issues surrounding like that, but just talking about how like the shots were nice and the outfits were fire and everyone's hair and everyone looked so good and the makeup, like that's
Yep.
really what I've been hearing. Like no one's just like, this song is the best Blackpink song, it is fire. Like I have not.
Yeah, same.
I mean, this wouldn't be a problem if YG gave them more comebacks. I'm just saying.
But then let's move on. We are gonna slow things down a little bit. Bandage finally released like their little mini album, and there's a single called "Coloring the Life." Absolutely love it. It's like a soft rock anthem. It's very soothing and it's super cute. Type of meaning in it. It's kind of like let's color life together. So I really really liked it. I've been listening to them a lot. And I honestly though the singer, like the main vocal, he looks so like, how old is he?
He was born in 89.
All right, then that makes sense.
And everybody else was born in 01. And I was like, wow, that's
yeah.
What do they
Yeah.
talk about? Love that for them.
Except for one, I think one of them was 97.
Yes, which
Yeah.
the other two, my son, everyone, Hyungbin, you know me,
He pretty.
survival show Ho. He was on Under 19. Love that show. When he was on Under 19, he was just everything to me. He was so fucking cute. He was in the Fake Love performance. Like he was just everything. I love that kid so much.
Adorable. He's really pretty.
He is.
I'm reading this now. It says that his nickname is Red Cheeks or Cherry Boy because he always gets
Cherry
so
boy, yeah.
flustered. I was like, that's so cute.
Oh my god, he like blows my mind. I'm like, how are you literally like 18 years old? Like it doesn't make sense to me.
It's wild. Like their music is so good. I loved it. And even like the dude, like the main vocal, like his voice is so unique too. And so yeah, no, I'm like in love. Like I've been in such a like band kick ever since I saw the super band thing that I'm just like, I need more.
Yeah, it's
I need
cool.
all of it.
I like their sound.
And then the kid with the big ears.
That's the 97
Yes,
kid.
I was waiting. This
He's
opportunity.
adorable.
He's so adorable. His ears are so cute. He's the most adorable.
He's so cute.
His Instagram
God.
handle is Riverlord. Nerd.
Listen, it's fine. But the song is really good. I would describe it as a summer breeze song.
You're right.
All right, everybody. We are gonna do a mini album review because 17 came back, and if y'all know, then you know that I love 17, and we love 17 in this house. Shining diamonds. Anyways.
Oh yes,
So-
I'm sorry.
Wow.
There's some like I don't know what it is, but some like words trigger me into like going into like a 17 like songathon.
Yep,
And-
like highlight.
Hi.
Highlight.
That's like my favorite game to play. Like just in life when you're out in the wild and you just hear something and you just connect it to a song and then like if people don't know, they're just like, what? And you're like, shh, just go.
And you're like, shh, don't worry
Don't worry
about it.
Just
Yeah.
like anytime I watch an interview with 17 and Vernon introduces himself, I'm like, Vernon.
Vernon.
I do that. That's how I call my cousin's boyfriend all the time. I go, Vernon. And he's like, what? I'm like, shh, nothing. Just Vernon. Headlines.
But yeah, but they came out with mini album and called Hangry. I messed
cannot
that
say
up.
that.
Hangry? I say
Hangry.
hangry.
I say angry. I don't know how to say
Hangry.
it. I just say 17's new album.
Right? Same. So there we go. But yeah, let's start off with the first song, which is Fearless. And this is like a fight song, y'all. Like we ready to go to war for 17.
This is a song that is playing as you're like running to the top of those like long ass stairs that you do like a fist pump right when you make it at the top. You know what I'm talking about in the movies?
The Rocky Stairs.
Yes.
Yes. This
Yeah.
is that song.
Instead of Eye of the Tiger, this is what comes
This
on.
is it feels like a dystopian like movie or like a survival show. Like this is like the intro or like the theme or something.
I thought it was like when I heard it, all I could think about was like spikes, like leather and spikes and like all black and like
this.
yes. it's like destruction and like fighting for the revolution. That's what I thought about. And I was just like, you're right, 17. We are fighting for a
I
revolution.
feel
right
it.
now.
I felt like the Mad Maxi vibes.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. But I loved it. I loved their rock influence. Like, oh man, the moment this started, it was just like, this album's gonna kill me, isn't it? Like,
It did.
it's so good. And then obviously it's just about like being fearless and overcoming like anything that's thrown at them,
Which is fitting.
17 has gone through it.
Yeah, I feel like it's fitting.
And that's why they do everything themselves.
And I'm pretty sure there's a part, and I'm pretty sure it's Woozy, where he does like this fast whisper. It's literally towards the end where he's like, dun, 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 dun. I was like,
Yeah.
sir.
Yep. My man's. But yeah, but I love that they started like this. I was just like, I'm ready to fight for 17. Like, let's go.
There's this
Like,
part that I
yes.
like. It's like a really cool contrast between, it's like DK and Wonwoo and Boo. And like, it's like DK starts it, and of course it's like high and pretty and unnecessary. And then Wonwoo sings, and his voice is so like deep and mellow, but like he's not rapping, he's like singing. And I'm like, aw. And then it goes back to Boo and all the extraness and just the vocals. And I just like that whole like contrast and up and down. I thought that was really good.
It's a beautiful opening to this album.
It is.
It's true.
Super good.
Yeah. But then let's move on then to the next song,
Yeah.
which is Left and Right, which
Left
is the
and
single.
right.
Left and right. Listen, everybody, there's the joke in K-pop Tweeter.
K-pop tweeter.
The joke on K-pop like Twitter is that this is the K-pop cha-cha slide. And
Cupid Shuffle, isn't it?
Yeah.
the Cupid Shuffle of K-pop
Love
is
it.
Left and Right. And honestly, after watching the music video, if they put Cupid Shuffle with the music video, no difference. No difference.
Yeah, it does sound the same. I love it though. I was just like, you know what?
I'm just saying, I know every idol is walking like terrorized in those music shows right now. Like terrified of 17. They're like, oh, please don't. They're probably like, oh, hey. Hey, guys. hey. You heard our new song, right? Yeah, it's great. So we have
Come
a
do the
challenge
challenge.
for it.
They're like, oh, you know, my company told me I'm not allowed to do those. I can't post on social anymore. I'm so sorry.
It's so funny. They've literally gotten everybody to do it. It's hilarious. But I love the song. I love how fun it is. Like, this is like the summer 17 that we obviously get every year, but still is great. I love how how cool like the music video
It's a
was.
vibe.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
vibe.
It's like they're just like vibing, very laid back. They're just like having fun. And bro, the ending of this music video killed me. Like, they killed me with this shit. Sending the car, like whatever, like a rocket, and then it just like crashes. And I'm just like, of course it's gonna crash. It's 17. Nothing ever goes right. So
I was like, excuse.
That was me. Me in the background. I was like, a school. But he made it, okay? Like, it,
He made it out alive.
yeah.
he made it out alive.
It made
He
it seem like
survived.
he died. And, like, the rest of 17 are just, like, still, like, dancing. I was like, excuse me,
They're
that's
like,
your
"Oh,
leader. But then he
They're
survived.
like, well, shit.
And he came out of the car and started dancing and did this, like, cute, like, little dance break again. And, I'm so happy he's back.
And not only is this music video adorable, all the live stages have been so
Yes.
cute and like
Yeah.
disrespectful at the same
Yeah.
time.
I was gonna say, no, first of all, we need to talk about it right here, right now. Joshua, what the fuck?
Joshua Hong, sir, Joshua Hong, I'm suing you. I'm suing you.
We're gonna be like that Min Yoongi girl that would be like Min
Yeah.
Yoongi, I'ma sue you, but with Joshua
Iconic.
now.
We love her.
Like,
I hope she's
legit.
doing well.
Like,
Honestly.
I don't know what happened in the last like year and a half where Joshua went from like skinny church boy to like I'ma fuck you up, like buff and like built, but Jesus Christ. I was
It's
like,
a look.
It's a
I
blessing.
think, you know,
It's a blessing.
he made some very good decisions. I think he should keep it up. I'm very proud.
I was.
Bro, he looks good. He's
He
been
looks
looking
so
so
good.
good.
This
Like,
is
There
his
is
era,
a 4K
period.
Studio Chum puts out
Oh,
things called 4K,
ooh.
you guys. There's a 4K performance, and Joshua is in this black and yellow ensemble. And let me tell you,
Yep.
it
I
said,
was disrespected.
I never felt so much towards Joshua in my entire life.
And
I-
also, I want to say, like, we're seeing a lot of arms this comeback too. Mingyu Mingyu.
Yeah, let's not talk
Oh
about
my
Mingyu.
gosh.
Let's not do
Can
that.
I also
No,
real
let's-
quick talk about what is the point of Dino's outfit? It's like a hoodie that has one sleeve.
Oh my God.
And like no, it has two sleeves. And like the very top of it of the sweater and the hood, and that's it. Like the rest of the sweater is fucking gone. It's just the sleeves and the hood and like the very top that connects both parts, and that's it. And not only that, y'all, he only has one arm in and the other isn't in.
I know.
Like what is the point? Why?
The funny thing is, me and Cynthia were like bragging on this so hard, and then I watched a live stage, and Hoshi's wearing another version of that. Like he does the same thing.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
They're
Well-
trying to be all quirky and funny for summer.
My God, it's like not like I really just
But now that Kat brought out Hoshi, I do want to say in the music video, like the part where they like throw
Oh
him,
my
like
god.
they threw him to the sky
He
and he
just
just
keeps
kept on going.
Me and Cynthia literally watched a live performance just to see if they threw him in the air. We were
I
like,
was
hold
dying.
up. I was like, hold up. Is this a part of the choreo? And Cynthia was like, are there live stages for it? I was like, let's find out. I was like, I have to know if they throw him in the air.
Bro,
I
I
know.
was dying because the thing is that they were throwing him, and at first I thought it was Dino, and then I was,
Oh my God.
they did the zoom in.
Oh my god, literally.
we thought it was Dino. We're
What?
like talking shit, and
I
then
said we literally thought it was Dino. We were talking so
Yeah.
much shit. We were like, why are they throwing Dino in the air like that? Because we had to pause it because Henry walked in. We were like, why are they throwing Dino in the air like that? Oh my god, Dino, Dino, Dino. And then we played it and it like zoomed in on Hoshi. And I was
And
like,
it was
oh my God, it was
Hoshi.
Hoshi.
Right? But then after I saw that it was Hoshi, I was just like, this is a Hoshi scene, so I feel
This
it.
is
Like,
a Gemini chart.
like
scene right
yeah,
here.
like Dino would not be like, yeah, let me fly off to the sky. No, that's a Hoshi thing. Like, bro, but I was dying laughing. Like, they had me dead, cracking up.
I love the like quirky side of 17. Like it's my favorite.
And I feel like they were talking about this song, and they were just like, we felt really, really good about this song. Like, we absolutely love it. And I feel like it, and I think a Scoop said that it gave them like the Aju Nice vibe.
Yeah. I see
And I'm
that.
just like, I can see this. So you know when you go to a 17 show and they play Aju Nice at the end, and it takes an
For
hour
8 hours?
of yes, I can see this happening with Left and Right.
And now it's gonna be in the crowd. They're gonna be like, left it, right, left it,
Right.
Oh my
right. I can see
God.
it now. Hoshi going left and then running all the way.
Yep.
Right,
Yep.
left. I can see it now. I know that man like the back of my hand.
But yeah, but I absolutely loved it. Like, this made me like smile so much, and it made me so happy. And it's also like such a just such a good song, even
They're so
lyrics
cute.
wise. Like, even lyrics wise, it's just like, just do your best. And even at the end, they put maybe. Sometimes you can do your best. Sometimes it don't matter.
I don't know why I liked it so much, but like the countdown into the song when they were like, nah, do,
Uh-huh.
Yes.
so cute.
It was.
And at the end, when isn't it Wangwoo at the end? He keeps counting, and then they like start popping up one by one. Like, that's so cute.
They're just so good when they're, I mean, they're good in general, but when they do like quirky concepts, they're just so funny.
Well, let's change things a little bit. The next song in the album is called I Wish. This has like, they slowed it down a bit. This is more like an old school vibe to it. Honestly, this reminded me of when I was watching Reply 1988, all the music of like that they would play.
always-
Everything. Reply and SpongeBob. That's her whole aesthetic. But I support it wholeheartedly.
But it's like, that's the type of music it reminded me of. And I was just like, okay. But I loved it.
I got like Hairspray and Grease vibes.
Yes!
Dreamy,
Terica,
like,
stop. I
dance,
literally
dance.
wrote down Hairspray.
Yes!
Like the fucking, I Can Hear the Bells is literally what it reminded me
Yeah,
of.
so it reminded me of that from Hairspray, and then from Grease 2, it reminded me like, I'll be your girl for a season.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. But you're right.
Oh my God.
It's like very like American Bandstand type.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially with the acoustic guitar intro, like it's just very like Woozy wanted to be like Link Larkin, like
Heck
that had
yeah.
to be the process behind the song.
Love it.
Wow, now I'm thinking about Woozy dressed like Link Larkin.
And I'm Woozy.
Woozy.
They could totally do that whole intro.
Oh, that'd be so cute. But I love Wonwoo's rapping, and it's like
You're
towards
right.
the
Praise my
end.
man.
Yeah, towards the end, he's like rapping, but the rest of them are singing like in the back. It's like, is beautiful, that contrast. Like, I love that he has such a deep voice.
You're
Like,
right.
King shit. King
Yeah.
shit, everyone.
And there's like a sound, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a flute like sound throughout this whole song too. And that's just genius. Again, it just gave me, yeah, like kind of like a nostalgia like type of vibe. Like it brings you back to like an older era.
I can see that.
Loved it.
Well, the next song is My, but we did talk about it last time. Oh, did you want to talk about it now?
No, I'm ready to talk about the next song after.
Okay,
Okay.
thanks. Cause
Which is
same.
my favorite
All right.
song on
Which
the album.
also,
Same.
if you guys did not know, if you catched it, because I watched it today again, there's jarritos in it. Okay, that's it. That's all my thoughts.
Yes, there is.
Oh, I said that.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
girl.
same.
The fuck?
I said jarritos and s'mores.
Thank you, Carolina.
An amazing combo. Okay, let's go.
So if you want to listen to that, it'll be on last week's podcast where we talk about My. But the next song, like Kat said, is her favorite, is my favorite. Low-key, I might have cried listening to this. Is KIDULT. KIDULT.
Like kid and adult.
Okay, so I'm gonna be real fucking honest. This song is my favorite 17 song ever.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Ever.
Wow.
This song made me feel so many things.
Yeah.
But like
I feel it.
didn't even like I was like, wow, whatever I'm feeling right now, I just want to feel this for the rest of my life. I felt sad but happy at the same time. I was just like, this is just beautiful and brilliant. It's literally, and I love that it's called KIDULT because it's literally like the feeling of transitioning from a child to an adult, because nobody wants to become an adult, right? Like everyone's like, oh, being an adult sucks. So like
It's a
you
scam.
have that moment where you're like, yeah,
It's a scam.
It is a scam. No, because when you're a kid, you want to grow up, and you're like, no, I want to be an adult, and then you're an adult, and you're like, wow, psych.
Psyche.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, JK, take me back.
it's more of like a song that I feel like would play in the background of like a montage of like my best like like teenage and like childhood moments, like leading up to like my
Stop.
adulthood.
I literally wrote that it could be a song in like a coming of age film.
Yeah, I feel that.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
But oh god, I just really love this song, and the vocal contrast between all of them is so. There was so much
I wrote
texture
that.
and just like beautifulness in this motherfucking song. Like I can't even depict like all the things that I loved about it because we would be here for another hour.
I really
I
like Toshi's
feel-
vocals, to be specific. Like, I really liked his vocals on the song. Come through, Vocal King.
It's like I remember when I first heard the album, like this song started and it's just like, oh, this is it. Like it started and I knew that I was going to replay it. And I loved it. Like I love that it's so relatable, and it's kind of like how I took it is kind of like you talking to your inner child and kind of saying like, you know, like it's okay the way we are, like to never let your inner child go. I love the melody of this, like the meaning, like the way everything just flows so well in the song. And again, like when I was reading the lyrics, like I low-key wanted to cry because it's true. It's just like, it's kind of saying like, you know, let's always be together. Let's always have that inner child in you, no matter how old you are. Always have that joy in you of when you were little. And like for me, like I have a lot, I mean, you guys know I have a lot of like forever young type of thing. Like you always have a young spirit, no matter how old you are. And this song like embodied it so beautifully. Oh my God. Like, oh, wow.
And I think it's so weird to say, like how I'm gonna say it, but like I don't feel like anyone could have embodied this better than 17, because they are literally the human living equivalents of like adults but forever kids, like because just how they act and who they are. So yeah, it was just there's literally no one that could have done the song like they could have. And Vernon's flow in the song, let me just say, that man has a magical talent of being able to rap a beautiful ass flow on a more ballady song, and like it just ooh. And then like when Hoshi came in right after, he was like, oh,
Stop. I love that part. It's so good. I'm telling you, like, I just remember listening to it and feeling like such a sense of like a home, like your home type of thing. Like it was just so relatable. So when I went and read the lyrics, I was just like, oh my God, like it's just, yes. And the fact that it's 17, oh my God, I'm getting emo now. Like,
And let's not forget about the harmonizing chants.
Of course.
Oh yes, I wrote that too.
another thing is like they knew because I mean, again, if you guys have listened to this podcast, you know that me and Terika are always talking about the chants and songs and how much we love them. So again, 17, just pure genius.
Yeah, I just really loved it. I just really, really love the song.
But then for the last song on the album, we have More Emotions. It's called Together.
It's an anime song.
It's an
Yeah.
anime intro song. Literally.
No, wait.
Yep.
It is the
Pause.
coming of...
It is not an intro
the
song.
ending song.
It is the ending one. Because
Okay, true.
because it has that element. The beginning song is always different than the ending credits, and it's just, for me, I could envision the animation of the ending to this. Okay.
It is literally belongs in a slice of life anime. Like,
Yeah. So piggybacking off of that, Run to You is the intro song of the anime. And then Together is the ending song of the anime. That makes that, yes. That's the outro.
I do
You're
imagine
right.
it so vividly.
So the theme of this album was movie. Was basically soundtrack.
Yes.
literally was a soundtrack.
I just want to say DK in the song. Whew.
This man
Yeah.
in this
Baby.
album. This whole
Okay,
album.
yeah, that's
his
true.
vocals
That's
I
were
feel like I
insane.
wrote him down for like every song. He's like somewhere in my notes.
Every
Yeah.
song.
He did
Yeah.
that musical and he was like, I'm coming out with my guns out now.
Sun's out, guns out.
But this song just hitting you right in the feels. It's kind of, just the main lyric that they're saying is that we won't lose our way. We'll just keep on walking straight and we're just gonna go together. So it's like, no matter what, like as long as we're together, everything's okay. And again, my heart was 17. Oh my God, I love them so much.
I won't even lie. When this song started, I thought my phone switched it to like a G-Friend song because that's literally the beginning reminded me of a G-Friend song. I was like, what the fuck?
It was just so nice. And like, it's such a good way to end the album too. Like, like no matter what, like let's not lose our way and just keep on going together. And for 17, like that's a big thing for them. It's like, whenever there's one member that's missing, you can tell that their mind is on that other member. Like they always want to be together. Mm-hmm. It's like them giving us like a big ol' hug and saying it's okay.
I like that.
And I was just
love
emo. I know.
They're good. They're so
gonna cry.
talented.
They really are.
I think they're one of those groups that just like they're good at everything. Like everything they've done and everything they do, you're just like, damn, bro, how you even like that good?
Mm-hmm. Like even 17 is gonna go down in history. Like even there, it's like, how Replay is like an iconic debut song.
Wow.
Adore You, an iconic debut song.
I feel like everyone should also watch their 5th anniversary video on YouTube.
Oh my God,
because
hilarious.
That shit was incredible.
Bro,
and
I was
also
dying.
they like reacted to their old music videos and that shit was just insane.
I
They
saw.
pretty much did like a role play where
Yeah.
they like switched bodies and they reacted to the music videos as each other. And yo, this shit was so funny.
Woozy as Dino with the shaving.
Nah, bro. Hoshi as Sinquan, I will never fucking forget that in my life. That shit was so motherfucking funny.
That was so funny and it was so spot on. I'm just like, bro, and you could tell. So like, Boo was getting so pissed. Like,
He literally kicked
Dang.
him. He kicked him over the chair. Literally, Terika, he kicked Hoshi over the
I feel like I'd
chair.
kick Hoshi over a chair too.
Damn.
Just for his
God.
chart.
Yeah.
Bitch. Vernon as Woozy, great times.
bro, Wanu was Vernon. All he
Wanu
kept doing. All he kept doing was standing up and saying, "Yo."
Because it's true, that's all Vernon does.
Oh my God.
Yeah, everybody go watch it. It's hilarious.
I'm sorry, but that shit was so goddamn funny. So that was the mini album review. We are gonna wrap up this podcast with songs of the week. My songs of the week, I have 3 of them this week. One of them is Pass Me By Golden Child, because that is the boy band anthem I've always wanted in my life. Number 2 is obviously KIDULT by 17. Just
Feel it.
and number 3 is also a 17 song, Left and Right, because that shit's been stuck in my motherfucking head. Left and right, left it, right. Yeah, love it. Love that shit.
I have a couple songs of the week as well, which is also Left and Right by 17. I am also still not over God's Menu, so I have been heavily
You're right.
listening to that song. Oh my god, I love it. Also, Outro Ego. I've been jamming to that a lot again. It's so good. And my one song of the week is Still Come Back Home because yes, and I'm so happy that they performed at KCON.
Happy birthday, Keone!
Happy birthday, Cutie! I saw you got spoiled just like how you deserve. We love that for you.
My first song of the week is God's Menu by Stray Kids, obviously. Duh. I'm so obsessed with the choreo, the song. Like, it's just so good.
Oh my god, yes! Do you vividly imagine that when you're listening to the song? Because I do.
Yes.
I do. I always have to do the choreo thing.
I just keep thinking, like, I have to see this live. Like, I have to.
Yeah, literally. We talked about that. Like, seeing that live is going to be insane.
I'm going to need them to play like 4 times.
Yeah,
back to back.
My second song of the week is my favorite EXO song ever, and I know I always get side-eyed when I say this, but Unfair is my favorite EXO song ever. It just makes me so happy. And my NCT song of the week is another song that makes me so happy, and it's Trigger the Fever by NCT Dream.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Such a good song.
For my songs of the week, I also have KIDULT by 17. Been listening to it nonstop. Make Me Love by Golden Child. Listen, y'all, this is just yes. And I'm a follow with everybody because I've also been listening to freaking Stray Kids. God's Menu.
God's Menu is such a good song.
So
It really is such a good song.
Oh my god,
I'm just
such a
like,
good
bruh,
song.
y'all killed it with this one.
They
Damn
really
it.
did. They really did.
Yay.
So yes, whether you are going to cry about 17 some more,
Me.
you're going to listen to God's Menu, you're going to drink your pain away, which I'm pretty sure Cynthia's going to do. I heard soju earlier. So
Yeah, yogurt soju. I have to get up at 6, so love that for me.
But yeah, make sure you always
Fangirl on. Do, 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 do.